And also, it's coming in as a Category 5, and Milton is like the least threatening name ever. Like,
Totally.
Dude, Milton's coming. We're like, hey, how about you leave me alone? Like, you know what I mean?
Dude. The Dodgers fans. And if you're a Dodgers fan, go f yourself. She's got $1 million for doing that all coked out of his mind.
Just going, they got $1 million. All right,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mouthpiece. We're not scared of any hurricane. We're keeping this mother effing, see, I didn't swear right out the gate. We're keeping this mother effing show, Ray.
on the roll.
No, in the apartment because it's raining out there.
Very true.
Yeah.
But
But it's not going to stop us.
No, we're here.
We're doing what we do. We're doing what we love.
Do.
This is what
we do.
Look, we have glasses on because we got almost 500 views last episode. So now we're so cool that we put glasses on. Right, David?
Yeah, they didn't have glasses for me, so I couldn't wear glasses.
Dude, what a weekend of sports.
It's been crazy.
Bama Vandy, but one of the better UFC cards, right?
The dogs were barking, Brady.
The dogs were barking.
All weekend.
Also, we have another news segment as well, too, called This Has Nothing to Do with Sports. Okay?
There you go.
Which is fun. We're gonna talk hurricane. We're gonna talk why it's called Milton. We're gonna talk about voter registration, how today is the last day. We're gonna talk about all of it. But with that said, let me introduce my A1 crew, my guy, my mac and cheese, my ride or die, my Tom to my Jerry. I don't know what I'm saying. Guys, give it up for Ray Sherwood.
Woo! Come on, baby.
Raymond.
Yeah, take it off.
Looking good. No chest hair for Ray today.
No, we're getting ready for this hurricane. Brady,
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy out here.
You look like you're directing traffic after this too.
Look, just give me a stop.
Both of you guys, by the way.
Just give me a stop sign and I'll be I'll do some crossroad
No,
work.
you look fine. You look good. Yeah, you
Thank
look
you, Brady.
you look like you just picked that up from the thrift store too.
You look like you're hiding.
Yeah, it looks like looks like a retro, right? It's
I look like I'm going into jail tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm just hanging out.
Or we're owning a cigar lounge, either or.
Or that too.
cigar lounge.
Yeah, you look like you're gonna sell me cocaine in about 5 minutes.
Listen, talk to me 5 years ago. Just joking for the people watching at home. That was 3 years ago.
Please, please believe me.
Guys, give it up for our very amazing engineer that makes this show run. Give it up for David, everybody. And his amazing mustache.
Stop.
He's had that mustache, Ray. I don't know if you know that.
It gets better every week.
He's had that mustache since he was like puberty. Did you know that?
Since birth. He came out with a mustache.
Since birth.
I heard. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a big thing.
Boys, did we gamble this weekend? Because I know I lost my ass. David, start with you.
Yeah, I hit up my my boy Ray here for his UFC picks, which he's scary good at them.
He is.
How many did you give on Bets the Hammer or on the page?
So I did the whole card.
You did the whole card,
which was 12 fights. I was 9 out of 12.
And those other fights that didn't hit were just split decision. That were
Very split, very controversial.
Yeah.
Could have went either way. So yeah, pretty almost a perfect card, to be honest with you. I honestly thought I was gonna hit all of them.
Yeah, dude.
So,
yeah, you could have.
Which is pretty crazy.
Ray, what do you think it is? Why are you so Rain Man-y with this stuff?
It's what I do. I've been doing this for so long. A lot of people in the MMA space, you know, they never put themselves in it or have done the sport. They just look at it on an outside perspective. I've done the sport. I kind of know the ins and outs, and I've wrestled my whole life, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing. So when you put yourself into it and understand the capabilities of the fighters and their strengths,
right,
you could utilize that for, you know, kind of the stylistic matchups at hand, as well as from different camps who they train with. There's so many outside factors you have to digest a lot, but that's what makes a successful bettor.
I like it. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, when I bet, and I didn't bet on UFC this weekend, I bet on Simon's picks, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I lost my ass with his picks, but with your picks, for some reason, just seems to be easy peasy, just a nice breeze, just
a roll.
Yeah, just like having a picnic and a nice, just sitting down and just enjoying the breeze.
Just enjoy it and watch the money just stack.
Right.
That's
I
it.
get Simon's picks and I feel anxiety, like I just had 19 Rebel vodkas.
Also, when you're with Simon, he also gives you nervous energy. It's
Yes,
very like, leave me alone. Ah!
Yeah.
It's like a hurricane's hitting 24/7.
Yeah.
So,
but that's okay. When this isn't a bashing situation,
No,
because
we
we
love
do
you,
love our
Simon.
boy Swice. We do love and safe travels because it is nasty out there for all of you. Because
He got
Milton
out of
is
here
a
in
cat.
time.
It's a cat 5.
yeah, he got out of here in time.
Yeah, by the time this episode goes out, it will have already hit Florida Wednesday. So
Great.
Yeah. So by the way, what you're seeing right now could be underwater.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. We're dedicated to our craft and we care about the podcast
Well,
to get
we're-
you guys what we think is funny and informative.
We'll wear our swim trucks next episode when it's filled up in
Yeah.
the studio. So, yeah.
Well, we're going to get to also 3 things that I want to ask you boys. What would be 3 things that you would need essentially to survive during the hurricane? But we'll get to that later. Let's talk a little NCAA football just because things were ripe and ready. Bama and Vandy. Bama came out, and I think, Ray, they got lazy because how do you lose to Vanderbilt? Vanderbilt was obviously not on any way as good as Bama, but Bama came out. They just looked lost, if you will.
It was bad, Brady. I mean, we went from watching them beat Georgia, and having a great competitive game,
championship game,
100%.
Yeah,
that was something we watched at the finals.
Yeah,
and now I think and you nailed it. They got complacent and they were like, all right, yeah, we just beat the number 1 team in the country. We showed who we are, and just got lazy, and there you go. They got upset.
Yeah. Did you watch the game at all, David?
No, I didn't.
You went to a rave, right?
That's right. Yeah, I did go to a rave.
How was the rave?
It was
better than the Bama Vandy game. I'll tell you that, probably.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It wasn't a gay rave, right?
Can we just move on?
Let's go to a clip. Let's go to a clip.
Yeah.
By the way,
You gotta call me out on that.
it wasn't a gay rave. It was a trans rave.
Oh, it's a trans rave.
It was a trans rave, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ray, I'm going to tee this
Not
up
that
for you
there's
real
anything
quick.
wrong with that, dude.
Ray,
You're going to think I'm actually gay.
I want you to see this.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Ray, we're all about having good teammates on this show, right? Let me ask you a question. This kid from Alabama, they were losing, and this is his reaction. Ray, you're gonna love this though. This would be me 100%. This would be me. They're losing, the game's over, and this is
the
how
end, right?
This is how he acts. Here we go. Look at him throwing a fit. Oh, this is not the video I wanted. Watch what he does with the ball. Right, he kicks it. Then he shoves down the quarterback's head. Love it. What do you think about that, Ray? Do you
Honestly,
think that's
blame
excessive?
the guy. There's so much frustration going. You're losing to an unranked team.
Totally.
And you guys are the number 1 team in the country. If not, they hold a legacy in terms of them.
Shit.
Yeah.
In terms of them being the team to beat.
Yeah.
Do
you go to him as a coach, Ray? Do you go to the coach and go, "Great job"?
I mean, realistically, you gotta understand the frustration.
Right.
Like they're
How do
gonna
you
get
beat
their
Georgia and then you lose to Vanderbilt?
Yeah, they're gonna get their asses chewed out. And if anything, they just kind of ruin their national title because now they have a losing record. So if you have Ohio State now and Oregon that are going to be facing each other, which is also going to be a prime time on Saturday.
Yep.
They're losing their chances to compete in the finals.
Totally.
So,
what did you think of that, David? Did you like it or no?
I mean, I agree. Yeah, I mean, there's so much frustration, so many emotions there.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking just take it out on someone.
and somebody's got to go down.
You gotta win somehow.
Yeah.
You gotta,
What if you had?
What
Because he had a pretty good game, but if you have a shitty game, do you act like that? Or you just can't wait for the game's over and then you got to get out.
I mean, it happened last night with Dallas and Steelers. You see the guy ran over to George Pickens and Pickens grabbed his helmet and ripped him down.
Yeah,
So
it's so good. By the way, he did it with 2 fingers of his helmet.
It was great, honestly.
Oh,
and he just walked off too.
But what superhuman strength do you have? You just throw a guy by his helmet with just 2 fingers.
He walked by him and just grabbed him and just kept guiding him and launched him.
We have to put that in post.
Yeah, that was great.
Vanderbilt did win. They beat Alabama. Is this excessive celebration, boys? Right here. Is this excessive celebration?
Here we go.
They took down the goalposts and then they took down the goalposts and then they threw him in the water. They threw him in the river.
That.
I don't understand
First
this
off,
either.
How did they get out of the stadium? Like where?
I don't understand.
Where are they just walking the streets with a goalpost to be like, bring it to the water?
Yep, they walked all the way down Broadway with the goalposts.
The goalpost is like in a trench coat.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Everyone threw their coat over it.
It's a casual.
Yeah.
It's a really tall guy.
But Ray, have you ever wanted to party or celebrate that hard that you're like, what do we get? The goalposts.
No, I don't. I don't get that. But also, I guess it's better than vandalizing cars. I mean, remember when UConn won the national title? They were out in stores. They were breaking, throwing fire pits.
Yeah, it's called Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing: if one of your if you're walking out and they've already got the goalpost, I mean, fuck it, let's throw it in the river.
I guess there's no direction. It's like, all right, we have it, the river.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now let's put it back.
Is the dean of the school? They're like, where is it? And he's like, it's in the river. All right, can we go get it, or who retrieves that? Is there one guy that retrieves that?
Get a new one.
Yeah, dude. Also, where do you buy a goalpost?
Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Probably.
Arrives tonight.
They got Prime delivery.
By the way, I'm definitely gonna look that up.
Yeah.
If do you know how much you think that goes for? You go in there, you fish it out, you sell it on eBay.
But why are we throwing it in the river? We just won.
Yeah, no.
I would throw it in the river if you lost.
Yeah.
How awkward is it?
But also,
after?
Nobody's stopping them too, so they're like, yeah, whatever.
But then you throw it in, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do after? Let's head back and let's head back to the bar.
You want to go
I
grab a
didn't
bite
renew
to
my
eat?
parking. Fuck.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, I'm craving some Arby's.
Yeah, we're a little far from the bar. Let's call an Uber.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was funny. Also, the Miami Cal game was really good too. I don't know if you saw that. There was a good comeback. Cal almost beat Miami. Pat McAfee actually had Cal to win the game, but they didn't obviously win the game. But Miami came back and won. What are your thoughts on that? I lost a parlay. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think. I was watching that with Simon, actually. We were out because that was actually during UFC. Yep. And I think Simon may have won that bet with Cal covering.
Yeah, he wins his bets.
Yeah, he wins his bets that he doesn't tell anyone about. But that's besides the point.
Right.
No, I mean, it was a great comeback. I thought it was done. When they were up by two touchdowns, I was like, all right, that's it. I don't know what the hell happened to Miami, but after the Alabama game, I was like, doesn't surprise me at this point.
Yeah, but see, this is where I think, dude, this is where I come into like, are these games rigged or this is actually just really good football? Because one, Cal had no business being in that game with Miami, but two, the way Miami came back, Ray, it looked like Cal was just letting them score.
Yeah, it was strange. I don't know. I feel like there's always a little suspicion.
There's always a little something.
Always a little suspicion going on. Maybe there's a guy at halftime be like, you better lose this game or
of
else.
Course.
You know?
Of course.
Hey, stop winning or else.
I mean, we're going to get to that. Also, skipping to the NFL, the Jets played the Vikings, and it was a 9:30 game in London because, that's important.
Yeah.
To have a game in London.
We got to make sure people from England under.
Yeah. You think, is Roger Goodell going to that, or is he just watching from his lair?
100% his lair. Yeah. His lair like an eagle. Like perched.
For real. Aaron Rodgers looks his age. He looks his age, and I'll show you.
Did you see the meme where it's like it looks like he's being revived in Fortnite? Like he's just crawling.
Here it is, Ray. Look at this hit.
Yeah, no, this hit was bad.
Look at this, dude. Just look at him, man. Wait, that's me getting out of bed.
Ow, my back.
Oh, that's me getting out of bed. Oh, my Lanta. Look at him.
Oh, no, that was...
Look at it, Ray. There it is.
That's my dog coughing up an airball.
That's me after that's me after a blue chew.
No one's here for me.
No, and I took it by myself. Yeah. That's funny.
You're bored, Papa
Yeah.
Blue Chew?
Sorry, I can't come over. Fuck.
I don't know, Ray. Is he done? Does he look like
Yes.
It's got to be done,
Sorry,
right?
Ray. Yes, I'll answer for you.
No. I mean, it's funny because we want to see him excel like Tom Brady did it in his 40s, but yeah, it's not it. It's not it.
He's coming back from an injury. There's so much pressure on him to take the Jets over.
One thing I'll give it to him was after that play, though, after he got whacked in his knee and he started screaming, there was a penalty on the punt, and he came back in. He was about to go into the red and the blue tent to go get checked, and he said, "No, I got to finish the drive," and they got a field goal out of it. So I give him credit. He's tough, but it's not looking good.
No, it's not. I don't think the coach is going to make it throughout the end of the year either. I think his coach is gone. I think Aaron Rodgers is gone. Well, he already lost his hair.
Yeah, no,
it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Speaking of gone, Josh Allen got nailed too. We don't have the clip for it, but
You
Josh Allen.
told me that.
Yeah, Josh Allen got nailed so bad that they knocked him out of the game. Almost an Aaron Rodgers move, if you will. But he got here. I'll show you. It looks really bad. It's not good.
So I was driving, and then I asked Brady, and he's like, "Oh, he's out cold." And I go, "Like out cold?" And he's like, "Yes, no, he's out cold."
Watch this, Ray. Watch his head.
Ooh. Damn.
Do you see that?
He really is. He's
Told you he's out. He's sleeping right here.
No, he's
Watch,
out
Ray.
cold.
Watch. And good night.
Ooh.
Look at you sleeping right there, Ray. Good night.
Oh no, he's dragging.
Oh God.
Oh no, yeah, his body went limp.
Oh God. You think he's gonna put one of those dorky caps on his head?
He should. He had a terrible game.
Deshaun Watson did not look good either. He looked really bad. Another bad game for Deshaun Watson. He's got 24 allegedly allegations against him. You said it's bad after 1. I said, where do we stop after 24?
Keep it going.
If you guys listen,
5,
the only
what's 25?
Yo, David, the only record this guy's winning so far is the rape charges.
This guy's getting
Kind of
accused by
impressive.
everyone.
That is impressive.
This guy.
Do you stop at 24?
When does
Honestly,
remorse kick
And by
in?
the way, allegations, and I don't mean it's not rape.
At this point, it's a hobby for him.
It's gotta be.
It's a hobby. It's like, oh, what do you do in your free time?
Right.
Oh, get some charges on me?
Yeah. Some guys go to the shooting range. This guy hits the massage parlor.
Who's this guy?
You know when you lie to someone, you feel guilty immediately.
Sure.
At what point
Ask
does
my
he
ex.
feel like, I should probably stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Also,
what point is he like, ugh?
yeah, you gotta put
Where's the remorse?
yeah.
I got to stop doing this.
But you gotta put an ankle bracelet on this guy at some point. You know what I mean?
Put a fucking chastity belt. on his
But
face.
no,
this
but-
guy
Put a
needs to be-
muzzle on him.
Yeah.
But Ray, it's almost like for pedophiles, they can't go anywhere near a school, right? Or unless you're Joe Biden, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but
that's, he gets- yeah.
shots fired. Shots fired. By the way, it's a penalty in the NFL if you do that. On a positive note, Jaden Daniels is looking really good. I want to talk about Jaden Daniels real quick because did you know why he's looking so good right now?
No.
He does VR. He does all virtual reality shit
To train?
to train. He does nothing to where he can do wear and tear in his body. He literally does all virtual reality stuff.
You know what? A lot of people are looking into that, like AI shit, where it's like,
Yeah.
But also, he's helping his body. A lot of people, you're getting punished.
Right.
It's a very physical sport. You're actually helping your body with recovery, speed, time, and who knows, with reaction now time too.
Right. This kid breaks it down really good.
His secret weapon that
Keyshawn
he uses
Johnson, man?
to prepare for football games.
I hope we
Let's
should
take
keep
a
it talk
look.
slower.
Jaden, I saw you use VR to help with your training.
give it-
How did that work out? And do you
Give it
think
for the
you'll
Dorm
use it in
Debate
Washington?
podcast.
Oh yeah, they for sure. They already bought it. It's loaded in the stadium that you're playing in. It looks exactly like the stadium.
Isn't that cool?
That makes
faster
sense.
than, like how a normal human being would be moving. Have different versions of Cover 3, like we might see. So it's just like another way to prepare.
That makes a lot of
mentally
sense,
before
though.
the game.
Yeah.
Now, I dug
So,
a
anyways,
little bit
so that's why he's off to such a hot start. But I was also like, that's such a great thing because a lot of guys, I wouldn't even think of that. Would
That's
you?
really smart, yeah. Because I'm putting myself in a scenario, at least for a fighter's perspective.
gonna say.
where it's like, it's new to the bright lights. A lot of people go into the UFC arena. They're like, "What the hell is this? A whole nother atmosphere." But he made a good point where he's doing the VR in different stadiums to get the feel of everything before he even puts himself in the scenario.
Right.
That's a phenomenal tactic, actually.
Right.
Way to utilize technology into his benefit.
Totally.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's smart.
but also I was like, I was looking, no wonder why this guy's crushing it.
Yeah, good
No,
for him.
no wonder why he's crushing it. What do you think? You use the VR, don't you, David?
Yeah. It's
Not
very
for porn.
outside of porn, though.
For porn, though.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can you use it outside of that?
That's what it's used for.
It doesn't Max Holloway. I mean, he talks about how he used to play UFC and learn moves from the game.
Crazy. He used
And Rogan was like, I almost said Joe Biden. Joe Rogan was like,
Definitely not Joe
Biden.
Biden.
He was like, yeah, I just learned it from the game, brother. I don't know. He sounds Mexican in my head.
What was that?
I don't know. He's Hawaiian.
Was it a Max Holloway
But he
impression?
kind of does have one of these things going on, brother.
Hey,
no?
Liz. Now he's Irish.
No, I don't know.
Now he's Duran.
I don't know Holmes. I don't know. It's Max Holloway.
Brother. I don't know. Anyway,
That's funny.
Anyway, yeah, Mexican Max Holloway's. He was studying the UFC, like the moves and everything, and doing it in practice and everything. So yeah, he's right.
Speaking of UFC, you said Conor McGregor went crazy on a live stream?
Yeah, he's just partnered up with his betting company, and they did a live stream for the first time, and he went off.
How do you think you would beat
he's so
Ilya
coked up. You know he's
Arturo, top Toro? I grab him by the scruff of the chest and slap that little nose off him, yeah? Little ding-dong of a thing he is, yeah? I'm fucking Spanish. I'm in Marbella, bro, yeah? I'm in Marbella at the bare knuckle stall, and let's see what's what. We'll bounce in the yoke, have a bare knuckle. You little fool, I'll cave your head in. You little short-ass tick, I'll box your jaw in. On site. I'm in Marbella, Spain, yeah? I'm in Marbella, Spain, October 12th at the bare knuckle. Stall it, bro, yeah?
I can't understand anything he's
See
saying.
what happens here.
He's so
See
coked
what
out of his
happens when
mind,
you
you
cross
don't have
me,
any
bro.
clue
You
what
come
he's saying.
across
How funny
me.
is
what's
that?
crazy is I love Conor, but Ilya would absolutely mop the floor
Poirier?
with him. Yeah.
I think so.
Ilya,
But they
Topuria.
would Topuria.
I mean, he's so much bigger than Ilya right now, though. That's the only thing. Like
he didn't look that big there.
no, but he's 100% walking around like.
Who would you
200
put
for
money
sure.
on? McGregor or Topuria, that fight?
Well, there's weight classes for a reason.
sure,
I mean,
I'm saying back to McGregor's, what did he fight at? Lightweight?
Yeah, but he's trying to fight Chandler at 170. So right now, like no weight class. If Ilya matched Conor at 170, like
Yeah.
I would have to 100%. There's weight classes for a reason. I would go Conor. If Conor had to cut down to 145, Ilya all day. So if that makes sense.
That's
Also,
what
he
I'm
has-
saying. Back to 145, both of them.
yeah, Ilya all day.
But also, Conor hasn't fought in forever. So
I don't think he's going to fight again.
no, there's no
Let's put it
way.
this way: he doesn't need to. I was just saying too. He just released. This dude has so many ventures now where he's just making millions and millions. He just released.
He's got $1 million for doing that all cooked out of his mind.
Just going. He got 1 million. All right, got it. He goes, what would you do to Ilya? And I love how he butchered the name too. Ilya to whatever.
I love your Irish accent, by the way. It's not very New
Ilya
York.
Topuria, whatever. Whatever.
So what? Where's the
Tony
gabagool?
Soprano.
That's another. It's like David with Max Holloway's
Yeah,
Mexican.
yeah. You
Like,
make
oh
fun of
yeah,
the
he's a
mob.
Hawaiian guy. He's like, so anyway, Holmes.
Yeah, both of you
Rogan
guys.
home.
No more accents, please.
Give us a good accent. You know, he was very good.
Oh, now you're doing Indian?
Yeah. No,
That's why we're hitting all the
covered on that.
spectrums.
That's
Jesus.
You heard Max Holloway on Joe Rogan. He's like, I'll tell you something very, very rare, Joe. It's very difficult
had
to
to learn
learn
the
from the
books.
UFC.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Speaking of retarded, Elon Musk. Did you see Elon Musk was at the Trump rally this
Dude, I
weekend?
wish he hadn't been there.
What? Okay, so here's where I'm going with this.
He looks so autistic.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
Go
Don't jump
for
on the bit. Caleb Williams, we all saw last week, did the double jump, right? And we talked about how I did the double wave with the
a new
girl.
thing.
It's awkward, but I wasn't waving at her. I was waving the girl behind her. Whatever. Elon Musk, Ray, I'll show you this. Elon Musk comes out and for Donald Trump's thing. Okay, there it is. The double jump. This guy looks like he hasn't been in public forever. What is that? That looks like a Make-A-Wish.
Why is he wearing that like
I don't
short
know.
shirt too?
Also, if you look at his belt buckle, it's a goat. It's very weird.
I mean, I'm happy he's there though. I'm happy he's
Yeah,
there
but
supporting.
Ray, who's jumps like this? Look at him.
Well, why do they gotta make him look like that?
He
though?
looks like Corky.
I love how the media has
Look
to
at his
get.
face, Ray. He looks like he got a stroke.
I love how the media will always grab the most embarrassing picture. It's like your one face, you do one stupid look. They're like,
Totally. That's why you don't fucking jump up and down like a toddler.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
they will do that.
What was he doing?
Why are you jumping?
Look at him, Ray. It looks like when you bring a kid to the playland at McDonald's.
he saw Caleb Williams do, and he was like, I could do it better.
Bro, you're scaring the hose. It's like, yeah, my boy's cool.
All right, so let me ask you a
It's a
question.
still picture of that.
Let me ask you a question. So from last episode to this episode, which one is worse, Caleb Williams or Elon Musk?
I mean, the scenario in which it is definitely Elon, but I think Caleb's is so fucking stupid.
No.
Hold on, then let's compare.
I
All right?
say Elon Musk.
Well,
bro.
Elon Musk.
Hold on, here we go.
That's
Shit,
no,
that is
that's
pretty
bad.
That's pretty
bad.
stupid.
That's so
pretty
bad.
stupid.
That's stupid.
Oh no.
Ew.
Bro, that's
So
enough.
gross.
Sorry.
Get it
No,
off
that's
the TV.
Oh man.
I'm getting disgusted.
That's awful.
I wish somebody-
mean, that's double two-hand.
Yeah, I wish.
Here's the thing.
I wish somebody hit him with a tomato.
One of them is like a tech nerd. The other one's supposed to be an
Football
NFL
player.
quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
You do
So-
this.
Yeah, come on.
You
You
do
whatever.
that. You don't do this.
I can understand Elon Musk doing it, jumping up, and going, "Yeah, you know, he's a nerd." Like you said, he's the richest man on
Dork.
earth. Yeah, he's a dork.
He's a dork.
This guy over here is supposed to be a badass. I mean,
Well, he's
there's
supposed to be.
Supposed to.
That's the thing.
He isn't, but you know, it's there to reverse from what he's already done.
I don't know.
One of the announcers said it too. They're like, "Oh, next week we're interviewing Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'll get my nails painted." And she goes, "Oh, I'll pick the color." I go, "That's what we're talking about now in the NFL."
Dear Lord.
It's all part of an
Gentlemen.
agenda. That's it. The MLB playoffs have kicked off, and guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, next.
Anyway, the UFC was.
Here's the
this
thing,
week.
though. The MLB playoffs, you know what? They are fun to watch. When the Cubs were in the World Series, obviously, they won. It was the best week of my life, and I think I lost serious brain cells on that week. But the Dodgers fans, and if you're a Dodgers fan, go fuck yourself, because I'm not a fan at all of Dodgers fans. I remember we went to the Dodgers game, and I'll get to where I'm going with this. We went and sat in the nosebleeds, and I looked at them, Ray, kind of like what I said to you yesterday. I looked at them, and I go, if you guys are here, who's in jail?
Yeah. He said jail, and then followed by a group of girls, and he goes, if these girls are here, who's at Denny's?
Who's at Denny's?
Who's at Denny's?
Holy shit.
Dude, I'm grumpy. I'm cranky. I'm old. Haven't been laid in 3 months. It's
The
fine.
fucking Mets lost, and then the Dodgers got whooped.
They got whooped 10-2, but here's where I'm going with it. Dodgers fans last night, the outfielder, I forget his name, starts with a B for the Padres. The guy yelled over to him and he said, hey, can I get a ball? Can you get a ball? And he goes, yeah, sure. He brings over the ball, and here's the reaction. Watch this, jag-offs. Watch. Oh.
Was that Caleb Williams?
There it is. There it is. Throws it. Dickbag.
Wow.
He's got. By the way, you're a douche when you have your own name on your Dodgers jersey.
I fucking hate that shit. Your
dork.
own last name on the fucking jersey.
Also, those seats aren't cheap either.
Did he try throwing it at
now
him?
they're all throwing other balls at him too.
Whoa,
Because they're
dude.
losing 10-2 and they're a bunch of pussies.
Oh, yeah, you don't do that.
No.
I hate Dodgers fans, dude. They're the worst. They really are the worst.
They're projected to win this whole entire series, so the fact that
They
they could
should.
probably leave.
Is that the security guard doing nothing?
Nothing.
I love it.
I think it's going to be Yankees.
doesn't know where he is.
It's going to be Yankees-Dodgers. That's how I feel. I think.
not
Although
not
Phillies are
after
looking
this.
tough too. Phillies are looking tough too.
The Mets are looking. No, the Mets it's 1-1 series.
Yeah, that game was good too yesterday. I watched that 6-5. It was a great game. But what I'm saying with stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know. Dodgers fans are just the worst. So that's the only reason I brought that up.
Because I don't like the Dodgers.
That's all. I know we dabbled a little bit on UFC, right? You saw the main card over the weekend. Let's put it like this. What do you guys like better? Do you like a bar scene better, or do you like it more at home scene? We'll start from there.
Home, without question.
Really?
Home.
Why?
On a betting, so I'm going to tailor this to a betting perspective. And at least if you enjoy the sport, I understand in a football atmosphere, and I think Simon would agree with me here, is when you're actually betting, you actually want to be dialed in. You don't care about outside distractions. So
Gotcha.
I'm watching the fight as well. And, you have so many external stuff. So I did watch it out with Simon this weekend. And honestly, it was hard for me to remember what happened during the round. I remember in the beginning rounds, Pereira was getting hit a little bit, and it was little bits and pieces because people are talking, people are getting crazy. So I'm looking around, and I just can't focus. So on a betting perspective, it's a lot better to be dialed in, watch. If you actually see a lot of professional bettors, sports bettors, they do watch it from their home because they're in tune with the game, and they're dialed in depending on the amount of money. When you're out there, people aren't experiencing the same thing as you. Very funny at AMSO. What was it yesterday?
Yeah,
the guy was looking. There was this guy in pink socks, already red flag.
Oh yeah,
and he was walking
pink
around.
shoes.
Yeah, walking around pacing, and then Brady looks at it and he goes, I bet this guy has a lot of money on this game. And all of a sudden, Brady goes up to him, he goes, hey, who do you got in here? He goes,
how much action?
And he goes, nothing. I'm just a real big fan.
But also, the way he said it to me, he goes, huh? And I go, action. I go, what do you got on this? He goes, no, I'm a fan. I'm like, okay. I was like, what? Then you're a grown man. You shouldn't be acting like that.
Unless you
Ray, he was acting like he had $1 million on the game.
It's either, ready? You're only acting those reasons if you have $1 million on the game, or somebody that's in the game that's a close relative, or you have a personal.
Totally.
If you don't know anyone on the team and you're
Right.
acting like that, and you don't have any money, you're a loser.
Right. See, right. Listen, I missed the whole first half of the Bears game. Did I want to watch the second half of the game? Yeah, I did. But did I make it? No, I didn't. It's not the end of the world. You want to know why? Because I'm a grown man. A grown man wearing pink shoes and a pink hat, acting like that for a Niners game. Fuck off.
And we understand fans could be fans, but the way this guy was acting was like he was literally on the tip of the iceberg of losing everything he ever owned.
By the way,
could be a fan. You could be a fan, support your team. We're not saying that, but don't go crazy.
Come on.
That's insane. You don't know one on the team.
Right.
You don't know anyone on the team. No one knows you if you're like, yo, Jeff got fucking crazy today. Jeff jumped off the bar and fucking killed himself because they lost. They go, who the fuck's Jeff? I don't know, but his obituary's next week if you want to join. He's a real
wife's
hard
super cool.
San Fran fucking fan. Jesus Christ.
Dude. That's what I'm saying.
We
dude.
lost another one. Like, what?
Huh?
Jeff's done. done.
Yeah, Jeff's not coming back from that.
All right. Anyway, next week's game is gonna. Let's focus on that now.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh my
Sorry
god,
we lost.
What does he do when there's a bye week?
Yeah. I wonder what. You
Does he just go in the garage and just pace?
Yeah. God, I'm
the fucking
What am I
Jones
gonna
for a Niners
What am I
game.
gonna do? Yeah, I'm itching for a game.
Jones, what are we gonna do? Watch highlights?
Yeah. Highlights of 1980. Oh. God, they were
Joe
so.
Montana's not walking through that door.
Remember when Johnny Lynch played?
What do you guys think? Like soccer fans, you've seen them. They cry at the games.
Yeah.
I've had my uncle crying for like a Colombian soccer team that he's followed since he was a kid. He's cried. He's actually gotten into fights about it.
They killed. By the way,
pretty crazy.
Ray, you know they killed a guy when he scored on the wrong goal.
Yeah.
Killed
Colombian
him.
national team player. He was killed by
They
the
killed him.
cartel.
My dad did. That's insane. My dad did protection for the Yankees during the World Series when they played Boston years ago.
Yeah.
And there was legit fights with kids. Yankees or Boston guys would throw shit at Yankees, and they would actually get into physical fights just because they're wearing opposing jerseys for no reason.
Don't you get? I mean, I'm saying, but you kill a soccer player. Isn't there one oopsie? You don't get one oopsie,
Dude, it's different. Like soccer in South America and Europe, it's like it's gang. It's a religion. It's like you don't fuck shit up.
This
like
all
that.
ties in though. Is it gangster shit? You know what I mean? Is there stuff behind the scenes? That's all leading to like betting.
Yeah.
How much money's going on?
right?
Take a dive.
There have been a few soccer players that have gotten suspended for years for betting, match fixing, and stuff like that. Like they'll pass a certain amount or don't.
I would assume it's got to be way harder in soccer. Have you ever watched a soccer game? It's so boring. Sorry, David. It's fucking boring. But also, how do you fix a soccer game? You guys can't even score half the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Raymond?
we got to put ourselves through
it's about also you let the team score. You don't do this. You do this. Juventus.
You take a guy out.
Yeah. They were under investigation for rigging one of their seasons, like paying the refs, stuff like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Never
Yeah.
heard that.
See that? Yeah, but like
Soccer is rigged. Like Argentina winning the World Cup, rigged.
Ray, do you think guys that, and back to UFC, do you think these guys that train so hard, do you think that they could possibly be easily persuaded to drop?
without question, because you see a lot of these guys, and I'm, like I said, I'm not saying anyone in particular or anything. I'm not saying anything. Please believe me. No. But you see these guys come from, at least fighters' perspective. There's not much money when you first start fighting. So when there's when there's checks involved with a fighter, and you get these new guys coming into the UFC or mainstream sports, there's real money involved in this. You see a guy he's poor growing up, and a guy comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I'll give you 100 figures for something if you take a fucking dive here." I could almost guarantee you 99% of those fighters that really don't care about their legacy and are in it for the check are going to go without question. I've never seen that money in my life.
For sure. Also, if you've never had that ever, and then also what if your family maybe is going through like a financial struggle or something and you need that cash?
It's great.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start training, and then I'm just going to throw fights.
I mean, there's people.
That's where I'm at.
There's people that fight though. You see a lot of overseas. I heard there was a ton of conspiracies in Japan with.
Well, even
Pride
Paris.
back
Look
in
at
the day.
Paris. What happened with Paris?
Yeah,
but that's not
insane.
really the same thing, is it?
No, I mean, listen. There's tons. There's tons and tons of speculations. A lot of it's covered. 10, 20 years. You can see there's better ways to cover it up now. So who knows? But it's still happening to this day. I don't believe anyone that's like, oh no, it's real. It's not real. This is fake. All right.
Yeah.
Not all. A lot of it is real, but there's definitely some.
People at home watching, you guys tell us. Do you think that there's more rigging in sports these days because of sports betting, or do you think it's just that's just the league and that's how things go? Yeah. You guys let us know, because we're definitely curious to see what you guys think as well. And then we'll talk about your comments on the show, and we'll talk about it. Moving on. This is a new segment that we're doing, boys. A new segment we're doing. This is called "This Has Nothing to Do with Sports."
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Just want to make sure we got that. Hurricane Helene, right? Am I saying that right? Helene?
I thought it was Helen.
Is it Helen?
I've been saying Helen, then someone said
I think
Helene.
it's Helen. And we're going to end on this too, because I think this is kind of where we're at right now in terms of the hurricane situation. Hurricane Helene, right? Yeah. This lady came out with this today. I want you to see this. This is insane. This is the craziest thing I saw. Watch this.
I couldn't even dry my hair for this. Nicholas Sparks released a book September 24th called Counting Miracles. And let me show you what's in it. Located in the heart of North Carolina, Asheboro is a home to rich economic, natural, and cultural resources. Here we go again. You can see it says North Carolina. I don't have the book in hand, but I'm going to show you the key points here. In September, only a month after she left, Hurricane Helene unleashed massive rainfall. Jasper was at his house in town, not the cabin, when it began to flood. He pushed through water that soon reached his waist. September 24th.
What?
If you guys aren't getting it by now,
what?
I quit.
What?
It's all a conspiracy. This
What?
is all man-made, Brady.
Ray, what? That's not also, that's just so not a coincidence. That book came out a couple years ago.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, right?
That's terrifying.
I mean, you've brought this up where you're like, I don't know, something's up, Brady.
I told you something is not right, and that's very, very weird.
And this thing is just now Milton is created in the middle of the ocean out of nowhere.
Ray, I'm telling you right now, something is very, very off because also they said in Asheville, where that place is, it's very rich, and it's rich in the mineral. What's that mineral that they use for the cars? Damn, I forget. But it's very rich in minerals, and the government wants all of it. And they give people a $750 loan. $750 loan, $750.
Loan?
Loan. It's a loan. They have to pay it back.
No,
if you don't pay it back, you lose all your stuff. Swear to God. Yes.
No, I thought
Yes.
it's a loan.
A loan.
I didn't know it was a loan.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
So what I'm
It's not
saying
free
is,
credit?
no, I don't think
It's
so.
not free credit.
Yeah, shout out to Mike at Valuetainment. Because here's the thing, too. This new hurricane that's coming here, Milton, by the way, I looked it up and did a little investigative work of my own. I looked up Milton. Milton, the Latin word for Milton is middle class. So who's voting for Trump mostly? It's the middle class. Where's the hurricane going? Right through the middle, right? What is the coincidence? Also, it's starting in the middle of the Gulf, which is like never happens. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
The Helene thing, could you not just say, like, because their hurricanes are named through a process. Could you not just be like, well, at that time, this would probably be the next letter?
I mean, but also it said September. They said the actual
no, it's
date.
very specific.
But who does the names? Like Hurricane, like what's next? Hurricane Ryan, Hurricane Billy. Like, you know what I mean? Like these names are just like.
It alternates between male and female.
Okay.
So Helene, then Milton. So the next one will be a
Ashley,
female.
like fuck.
Yeah, and it goes down the alphabet. I was just reading it.
Hurricane Darby, like weird fucking. Like where are these names coming from?
I don't know. Also, Milton. There's obviously something behind that. I mean,
and also it's coming in
sense.
as a Category 5, and Milton is like the least threatening name ever. Like,
Totally.
dude. Milton's coming. We're like, hey, how about you leave me alone? Like, you know what I mean?
dude.
Like, tell Milton to buzz off.
Grandpa Milton. Yeah. Did you see who's behind it? Myrtle.
Myrtle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Hurricane Myrtle's coming.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Not good.
Milton's gonna terrorize this.
Yeah,
state of Tampa.
Hurricane Trudy's gonna hit any minute now. Doesn't make any sense. David, you sent me something UFC heavy, right? Because we just saw the Conor McGregor thing. Just give us, because Ray, I didn't see any of the MMA fights. I was doing shows with Adam Ray and Uncle Laser all weekend, which was a lot of fun. And shout out to those guys. What is this?
This is
I
from last
saw it.
week.
I thought it was funny.
This is from 2 weeks ago.
This is from 2 weeks ago? I'll play it. I think
All right,
I
let's
stayed.
see.
This is
I was
hilarious.
like, oh, this would be funny.
This is hilarious.
Just great.
Poor Ray Longo.
Turn around! Boom!
He goes, no, he didn't say whoops. He said, oh,
Shit. Damn. Thanks, coach.
I feel bad because Ray Longo is actually a really good coach. So he has his Longo Sarah gym in Long Island, and that's where Aljo trains. Marab used to train there. Now he's in Vegas. So Ray Longo is actually one of the best coaches in MMA. So
Hey, we all have
just
our
unfortunately
bad
with
days.
that, what was one of the comments was like, no, turn the other way. Yeah.
I was talking to the other guy.
Not you.
No.
Wow.
I was talking to the beer girl.
That's hilarious. Speaking of, what did you think of the card this week? You did go 9 for 12 in your picks, Ray. Shout out to
Correct,
that.
yeah.
David made money on the UFC.
Good.
As always, Ray's batting 1,000. Well, sort of.
Almost.
Almost. What did you like about the card? Did you think Roundtree had a good fight against Pereira, or did it look like Pereira was just way ahead of him?
He brought it. He brought it. For round one, he got Pereira in a few different scenarios where he probably could have got Pereira out of there. Like it's a game of inches, but he brought it. Even Dana White praised him afterwards, said Khalil's a badass. People stayed in their seats after the fight ended and
gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah, they were clapping for him and be like, what a warrior. And, his face was all busted up too. So Khalil got a ton of respect, brought it to him, and there was literal inches from probably catching Pereira and knocking him out.
Right.
Just like I said, game of inches. Pereira moved zigzag when he shouldn't, but yeah, he really could have had him out. And there's a clip of it where he threw a head kick, and if Pereira didn't turn his head a little bit, if that landed flush, I think it would have probably been lights out.
See, remember I told you, I said, is this going to go the distance? You said no, and it did.
No, it didn't. Yeah. So what I said was my bet that I was very confident that I said was the bet to hammer. My bet to hammer was the over 1.5. And a lot of people were like, no, they're both knockout artists. But see, that's the problem with everyone. Everyone wants to, they want to jump on a bandwagon of a knockout artist. That's not it. Because they're both very high level strikers, they're going to be very strategic. And you know what? Khalil actually did bring it to him in the first round where I was like, oh shit, maybe it won't last. But it's your two high level strikers. I called it too. I said there's going to be a knockout in the later rounds, and it ended up being one. But yeah,
he looked Roundtree looked like he looked destroyed.
He looked destroyed after the fourth round was hard to watch.
Even the announcer, I forget his name, said in all of 20 years that he's been doing MMA, he says he's never heard someone hit like Pereira to another guy.
The ref
he said he's never heard someone hit that hard. Also, you ever seen Pereira change a tire? He used to have a tire company.
Oh,
no, he didn't have a tire. He worked for a tire company.
Watch this, dude. This is impressive.
Shop.
He was just worked at the shop.
This is impressive.
Yeah. You saw what's crazy in the interview with Joe Rogan after Roundtree, the thing of whatever that was, blood, mucus lining. You saw it just dripping out of his.
Yeah, his whole eye was completely slit open. His nose was completely split. So Dana White took a before and after picture.
Watch this, Ray. Watch this. This is him changing a tire real quick. What a man, by the way.
Well, yeah, this is now, but this is what he used to do prior to the UFC. How crazy is it? In the span of 4 years, this man has went from working in a span of 4 years, Brady, broke and working at a tire shop in Brazil, living in the favelas, to within 4 years, now he's the most mainstream UFC athlete, multimillionaire.
How many times has he fought this year?
And two-time division champion.
3 times he fought this year? 3 or 4?
4.
4 times.
He's the most active UFC fighter, and guess what? He's 37. He's on the tail end.
He's on 37?
He's 37 years old.
See, when I get famous, I'm going to go back to a pool and just show you how fast I cleaned it.
There you go.
This is amazing.
Or go back.
Brady Matthews goes back to the pools he used to clean.
Back to the starting ground.
What a mess. To end the show, boys, NFL week 6 is coming up. Ray, is there any games you're looking forward to? Are you looking forward to my Bears playing against the Jaguars in London?
Yeah, I can't wait for London games. You see how fucking slippery?
9:30.
Every time they go overseas or they go somewhere, same thing with Brazil. The field is always slippery.
It is.
There's something going on.
Well,
with
it's not technically a football field.
Sticky.
Yeah, it's so sticky. It's always so, yeah, why is the field sticky? Why is the balls?
Why are the balls so sticky?
There's something weird.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to watching my Bears because that's the only time I can watch them because the NFL package is $250.
Yeah.
Nope. Boys, great show. Great show, boys. If you guys want to see some stand-up comedy, I'll be at Don't Tell Comedy this weekend. Shout out to the Don't Tell Comedy family. And also, I'll be at TK's Comedy Club the following weekend after that in Texas. So make sure to get your tickets at Brady Matthews 13 on my Instagram. Raymond, do you have any parting words for the people at home? Give us your handle, all the good stuff.
No, great. Yeah, great show, Brady. You guys can follow me. We have the little sign right over there. But yeah, no.
That's a dad move, by the way. That's Dad doing it.
Look at that. It's right there.
Yep.
Do that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to. There's a fight night. They're back at the Apex this week. That's what I'm looking forward to. This or past weekend, a lot of dogs barked. This week, there's going to be a lot of favorites that are going to win. So there's going to be a lot of parlay cities going on. So
yeah,
it should be a good one.
Love it. David, how can the people find you? Not on Instagram.
No. You can't find me, Brady. I
in
live
witness
amongst
protection.
Shadows. I produce.
That's true. You do enough to where people can find you.
They can if they want it.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult to find me.
Yeah.
Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Make Vegas Pay. The Mouthpiece, Find us on all the platforms. Find us on iTunes now too, which is great. So if you can't watch it, listen to it. Great episode, boys. See you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. We love you. God bless. Amen.
And don't die from Milton.
See you later.